Twin Cities Heart Walk usually draws huge crowds.
No crowds allowed this year, of course, but boy, they still need you to take part and help out the cause. 26th Annual American Heart Association Heart Walk. It is going virtual tomorrow, and joining us now live on Skype is the chair of the event, Tim Herbert. Tim, it's great to have you with us today.
Oh, thank you. It's wonderful to be with you. Thank you very much.
Look, obviously this is not what anybody wanted to have happen for the Heart Walk, but the funds raised at this are still so important. How does a virtual walk work?
Well, I think let's go back and talk about the importance of the American Heart Association and all the important work that organization does in the study, the research regarding heart disease and stroke research. And one of the leading fundraisers is this year's 2020 Twin Cities Heart Walk. And at Inspire Medical Systems, we deal with obstructive sleep apnea, and it's well known that the causal effects of untreated obstructive sleep apnea is heart disease and the risk of stroke. So that's why we're involved, and that's why I'm proud to be chairman of the Heart Walk. And we set an aggressive goal of $2 million early on to be able to have a real successful Heart Walk. Then the pandemic hit, and we had to figure out how best to pivot, and of course the show must go on. So the team at American Heart Association and the leadership team of the Heart Walk really got together and worked hard to say, you know what, we're going to keep going with this. Heart disease keeps going, stroke keeps going. We need to continue the research. So we're doing a virtual Heart Walk this weekend. We're excited about it, and really kind of built our focus around that, and really want people to go out and do the virtual walk.
Right, and because that's important, Tim, to remember, is that we have so much focus on COVID right now, but there's still a lot of research that still needs to go on. You had said the event originally you wanted to raise $2 million. You're still saying you want to do that $2 million number. How do you do it with the virtual walk?
We didn't come off that number. It increases the challenge, and we understand the situations that everybody is in, dealing with the lockdown and staying at home, and that's a very, very important thing. And we understand the concerns of people, but we're a little bit below our goal of $2 million, but we're not giving up. And we continue to push and ask people to do what they can to donate. You can simply go to the TwinCitiesHeartWalk.org to make a donation. Any donation helps. But we're going to keep working through the weekend. We're going to keep working after the weekend to continue to raise the important funds necessary to continue the research.
Looking at the website, Tim, I mean, people are still donating. You still have companies that are donating, individuals. You're already at $1.3 million here.
Great.
How do we actually enjoy the experience? Part of the fun is the communal experience, and you can still have that experience together virtually, right?
Well, that's the trick to the whole thing. People have to get out. We have to do the walks. We have to do it safely, though. And so at the Herbert House, we're going to be doing our own walk in the neighborhood here, taking pictures of it. And those pictures, we want to share them on social media.
Cool.
Make sure you put hashtag TC Heart Walk. And then you can go to the webpage and you can see other people doing their own virtual health walks and really enjoying the day for a really good cause. And then hopefully next year we can be right back at it live down at Target Field.
Yeah,
but for this year, it's really going to be the importance to continue the fundraising and continue to enjoy the day.
Yeah, you are right about that. Hopefully next year we will all be out there in person. Tim Herbert with the American Heart Association Heart Walk. We really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
All right, just to remind you, the walk, you can do it any time. Officially, it goes from 7 till noon, and the walk is at 9 a.m. But you walk when you want. Just make that donation as well. WCCO.com/links has all you need to know.